Hey everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely card, which as you can see folds completely flat, but when you move it to the side you have this lovely little pop-up. So it's like a little tiered box pop-up stadium kind of thing. I've done quite a few before. I will add a playlist in the video. Really easy, you don't need any dies to make this one, and I've used it with some very fun little characters which some of you may recognise. So let me show you more and how to make the card. So I've already started cutting into this one because I just wanted to measure up for my mats and layers. So you want to cut yourself, this is a piece of 10 by 6, and this is the 300 GSM Craft Stash Smooth cardstock. Along the long side you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 2.5, 7.5 and at 9.5. So then rotate it this way. So you've got your 1/2 inch tab along the top and just score it 2 inches just to the first score line, and then just flip it over and 2 inches to the first score line. Ignore my other lines there, that was because I was planning to do a different style. If you just fold and burnish all of those score lines, okay, and then if you cut down to that first score line, and then you want to cut all the way up to the top, and you're going up to that top corner of the middle large section. If you want to draw a pencil line across there, in case you're a bit worried you might not get it straight, I could have probably gone in there a little bit better. There we go. And do that on both sides. So you've got something now that looks like this. I've then cut this piece, which is 5 by 2, and that will go along the very front, and I've stamped my sentiment. I want to keep this really clean, just the white. I'm not doing mats and layers, but if you want you can obviously add those, but that will go onto the front. You can see how we've got this style card coming together. Now before I start adding all the internal parts, I want to add the pattern paper. So I've got this piece here, and this is from my new Animal Madness paper pad. You've got your crocodile skin there, you've got fur, you've got the beautiful floral print, I love that one. You've got your peacock feathers, you've got the leaves, and then you've got the zebra print there as well. If you like to do my handbag style 3D projects, then some of the mock croc and the animal prints will look really good on the bag styles there, and also for clothing as well. If you've got people that love animal print and that kind of thing, it will work for that as well. So it's a really nice pad, and you'll see this on quite a few projects that I'll be sharing. So I've cut this piece for the middle. This is just under 5, so it's 4 7/8 by 5 7/8. I just wanted quite a thin border there, so it does fill pretty much all the back. And then I've started to cut these ones here, which are going to go on the insides and also on the outsides. I would definitely do the outside, the inside's optional, but I do think it looks quite nice then, from all angles. So cut yourself 2 to 4 pieces of 1 3/4 by 5.5, and so you're going to come up, what have we got here, 1 7/8, and just put a little pencil mark and then cut across. Once you've done one, then you can use that as your template. So now I need one for that side, so I'm going to put pattern to pattern, and you could draw a pencil mark if you want, but I'm just going to cut straight in. And now I've got one for this side and one for that side. And then if I flip it over, take one of these again, and now I want one that's that orientation. I've got that one there, and then I just need to do another one and that one back under there. So I'm going to get all of the pattern paper stuck down. Okay, so I'm happy with that part. Next we can add the supports and all like the kind of tiers really. So it's up to you what height you want these. You want to make sure that they're all 6 inches wide, because that way it will fit inside. But in terms of the height of them and how many you have, well, you've got 2 inches here, so you can have 1, 2, you can have 3. I'm only going to have 2. I've cut these 2 here as an example because not everybody will have, I'm going to be using, if I just bring all this in here, my grass edge die. Okay, some of you might not have dies, you might not have any edges. So to get a similar look, you want to cut a piece of 6 by 3 and a piece of 6 by 2.5. And along the 6-inch side on both pieces, you want to score at 1/2 inch and 5.5. You'll stick these in exactly how I'm going to show you with these pieces in a moment. But if you want to just have straight, so one there, and then that one will go in front, and then you can build up everything on top. If you want to add another one, then, and you want to maybe keep it quite uniform, then just increase the next one by 1/2 inch. If you wanted more, then drop your 1/2 inch tab down to do 1/4 inch. All right, so it's easy to play around with and adapt for, you know, whatever you're using. I'm going to use this, I'm making a conscious effort to use this wonderful card because I have tons of it, and I mean hundreds of sheets, because I was sent the whole collection from Craft Stash of all of their lovely pearlescent cardstock, and it's so nice, and it's in all different colours. So I thought, I've already started using the black, which I used on a card recently during a Facebook Live. This is the Christmas green. You get 25 sheets and it's 310 GSM, so you can use it for your card blanks. So I've got it all organised now. It's just to the left of me, so it's easy for me to use and remind myself. So you can see that lovely green one here, and I just think it complements the pattern paper perfectly. So again, I've got 2 pieces here, scored at 1/2 inch and 5.5 along the 6-inch side. And then using my edge, I'm going to cut this across so it's the same kind of height as these original ones, because I did like the height of these. So I'm going to lay my grass just down there, and then I'll do the same with that one. I'm going to cut those out, and then I've just got this fun edge to my tiers, so that when I go to add my characters, they've already got the detail of the grass in front of them. And I just think it ties, especially for this theme, it just ties it all together really nicely. So from those 2 pieces, I was actually able to get 3 pieces. So I've just cut an extra taller one. You can see that I've just got them nicely staggered. And then, because this is double-sided die, so you can use both parts, this one here, rather than waste it, what I'm going to do is actually just have it just coming up behind the front one. So that one will be like so. I'm just going to trim off the little edge part here. Just tidy it up if it's gone over, and just fold it over. I'll just tidy up all of those. Okay, so now starting with the tallest one, take my quick grab glue. Just want to run the glue down each of the side pieces, and then I'm going to butt this one because it's the one at the back. I'm going to butt it right up to that score line there. Keep it flush with the bottom of the card, and fold that one over. And what we do is we'll just focus on this left side. So I know the glue's there. It may still be wet by the time I get to it, but I can always just go over it. Then take the next one. So just again, add your glue. We'll just do it to the left side. And just be careful if you've added glue like mine. But you're going to lay this one on top. So now you're going to treat this kind of corner like that corner. So just butt it up. Again, keeping it flush with the bottom of the card, and fold it over. And now when you bring it back, they should sit perfectly next to each other, like so. And then the last one, again, bring it up, just lay that down. Just make sure that's all dry before you go to the next side. And carefully bring it all over, and then this side should now lay nicely next to each other. So I'm just going to add the glue to each one. I think that one's fine actually. And now all you need to do is just fold that side over. By doing it this way, you're guaranteed the card's going to go flat in your envelope, because sometimes when you make these kind of cards, if you do it all kind of when it's upright and each one at a time, when you go to fold it flat, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't go completely flat. It might be slightly buckled, but by doing it this way, you can see it's definitely going to lay flat. This is a great stadium style card as well, so maybe if you're doing like a football theme, you can have, you know, or a concert, you can have all tiers of like people, or it could be like a school play or something. It's a nice fun style. And now bring that all up, and we've got our tiers there to be able to add all the animals. So now all I need to do is add this one. So you just add your glue to those 2 tabs and stick that in front. But because I've got this effect, I'm just going to snip that off and just add some glue and just stick that behind. Okay, so that's where I am now. So next I can start to decorate. So these are some of the wonderful, very cute images from my Animal Madness ephemera pack. And I'm just going to load this card up with all of the images of the characters and the leaves, and yeah, I'm just going to go over the top with it. But you can see just by adding, you know, just one animal, for example, looks wonderful, and just some flowers and leaves around. So it's entirely up to you how you want to decorate this, but I'm going to fill this one. And there's the finished card. You can see it all goes flat both ways as well, which is nice. Actually, I don't know what that size is for an envelope. 7 by 6, so you can make that with your envelope punch board. I've also got a DIY envelope playlist. I'll have that linked up here, so you can head over there as well. I'd probably just pop that into a 7 by 7 shop brought one as well. And then you've got all your space on the back to write your message, so just cut another matte layer the size of that pattern paper if you want to do like a border, and you can write your message. So thank you for watching today. All of the product that I've used will be linked in the description box below the video. I will be live over on Craft Stash at 11 AM today if you're watching this today as this video goes out. Otherwise you'll be able to watch it back at a later date, and I'll have that link in the description box below. And if you want to go and watch me later, just click on that and it will take you there. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because that way you won't miss out on any future videos, and keep an eye out for future tutorials using this product. Take care. Bye.